Hey guys, this video is for our kindergarten through first grade leaders for September week 3. This is technically the 4th week of September, so this is for September 23rd, but it's only the 3rd week of our curriculum for this month since we didn't get started on Labor Day. So our theme for the month is Dirty Jobs, and our life app is Initiative, seeing what needs to be done and doing it. All month long we're learning about Nehemiah and how he showed initiative, and the first week our bottom line was be on the lookout for what needs to be done. And then last week, kids learned about how Nehemiah planned to rebuild the wall. And our bottom line was don't wait for someone else to do what needs to be done. Well, this week, Nehemiah is going to kind of face an enemy and try to distract him with Nehemiah and Sanballat. And our bottom line is stay focused on what needs to be done. Our memory verse for this month is work at everything you do with all your heart. Work as if you were working for the Lord. Colossians 3:23. So jumping over to our leader guide, just again, when you serve, please make sure that you arrive at 8:30 and 10:30 so that you have some time to huddle up with your team and pray for each other, give each other prayer requests, praise reports, and then just pray for kids. It's hard for them to know when they're being distracted, so just to pray that they can learn to see what needs to be done and do it despite of their distractions, and obviously just praying for them and their families. Then when kids start to arrive, at 8:40 and 10:40, be sure that you know everybody's name, welcome them in and ask them about their week, help any first-time guests to feel very welcomed and included. And then as you're playing with toys on the carpet, you can ask kids about times in the past when they've said they were bored. So ask them where were they, why were they bored, and encourage them to think of things that they could do when they're bored. And explain that this month we're learning about initiative, and part of showing initiative is thinking of something that you can do before you say, I'm bored. So when you stop and think about it, there's always something fun you can do instead of saying that you're bored. So then at 9 and 11, the first activity is called Building Defense. So you'll have dominoes or Jenga blocks on your cart, and you're going to divide your group into two teams, Team A and Team B. And Team A is going to build and defend, and Team B is going to try to wreck what Team A is doing. So explain that Team A, you're going to choose 2 team members to build, and the rest of you are going to defend the builders. So you're going to stand and you're going to keep Team A away. So the defenders are going to stand in a circle around the 2 builders and protect them. And Team B is going to select 2 people on their team to demolish the wall by trying to get past the defenders and knock the wall down. And then the remaining people on Team B are going to encourage their teammates, but they cannot interfere with the building. And then you're just going to set some ground rules so they can't knock the defenders over or push them with their hands. They can reach between the defenders and try to touch the wall that Team A is building them. And then you're going to give Team A 1 minute to build and defend their wall, and then you're going to switch it up. So then Team B will try to build and defend. And then just keep switching teams, let them switch roles so that some kids are builders, some kids are the demolishers. And then when the activity's over, you're going to say, guys, all month long we've been learning about how Nehemiah rebuilt the walls around Jerusalem. Was it harder to build your wall when you had so many distractions today? Well, today we're going to talk about how Nehemiah faced distractions too. So let's go find out what happened. So then you're going to walk with your small group down to the large group area and sit with them and worship with them and help them listen to the large group teaching. Then when you get back to your classroom, you're going to make an I'll Do It coupon book. So this is the coupon book. Normally we would have these things cut out for you, but there was just too many little pieces. So we're going to have you guys do the cutting. You might have to help your group. That might make it go faster to do that cutting. Hey, Julia. She's here. So what you're going to do is you're going to pass out a copy of the coupon book page, and the kids are going to color all that. Maybe while kids are coloring, you can go around and help them cut them apart. Maybe if they're first graders, they can cut it apart on their own. And as kids are coloring the pages, you're going to read each coupon and talk about each job. And then you're going to encourage the kids to maybe make something up for themselves on the blank coupon page if they want to. And just explain that they're going to take these coupon books home and give them to an adult, and the adult is going to choose when to redeem that coupon. And then when kids have cut out the pages, you're going to help them to assemble the book and just staple it along the edge. And then if you want to, you can write the church email address on the parent note, and that way parents can know where they can email their tasks to if they would like to. So you're going to close this activity down by saying, guys, I want you to give these books to your mom and dad and grandma or any other adult in the house that you would like to do some extra chores. And I'm going to send this note home with them that explains how to use it. So when you're handed a coupon this week, I want you to complete the task with initiative and don't let yourself get distracted. A distraction is anything that can pull you away from the job that's right in front of you, like when the TV is on while you're trying to finish your homework, or at my house, just trying to eat breakfast, or the dog keeps sticking their head in the dishwasher when you're trying to put away dishes. So this week, let's stay focused on what needs to be done so we can complete each task. Do you guys think you can do it? Yeah. So then, hey, Julia. Sorry. Our lunch just arrived. Okay, so then for the memory verse activity, you're each going to have a large piece of construction paper, a little it's just like an 11 by 17 on your cart. You're going to help the kids look up Colossians 3:23, and then you're going to write out the words of the verse on that paper, and you're going to help the kids practice with the motions for the verse, and they're going to explain that I'm going to point to different kids, and they're going to say the verse at different times. So if I point to Trip, he's going to start, and then a few seconds later, I'm going to point to Gus, and then he'll start in. And then a few seconds later, I'm going to point to Landon, and then he'll start in. So hopefully by week 4, a lot of them know the verse by memory. You might have to help them out. And they're all going to be talking over each other, but just encourage them to use their normal voices and not yell. And you'll close this activity down by saying, so guys, was it hard to recite the verse while everyone else was talking? It would have been so much easier to complete this task without all the extra distractions. But in real life, we face distractions all the time that want to take our attention away from the job in front of us. And if we allow these distractions to stop us, then we'll never get anything done. So let's make an effort this week to stay focused on what needs to be done. And then to close in prayer, you just need the kids' coupon books, and you're just going to make it personal. Tell your small group about a time when you had a big job to do, but a distraction got in the way. Maybe you were putting something together or working on a project. So how did you manage the distraction and stay focused? And then encourage the kids to hold their coupon books as you pray for them, and encourage them to follow through on this task this week. So here's a prayer that you can use, or you can say your own. And as adults come, make sure that you give them this parent note that goes with the kids' little coupon books. And just encourage parents to take pictures of their kids completing them and to email them into church. So that's it for this week, guys. Thank you so much for serving and just being amazing small group leaders. We had 45 kindergartners and first graders this past Sunday, which was just awesome. You guys are just some amazing leaders. Thank you for showing up every single week, and we'll see you on Sunday.